Hello, my name is Emily, and I want to share with you my experience in using the Practically Pain-Free Birth course with Mighty Mama movement. I am a mom of 4. I just had my 4th baby in July, and I purchased the course because I felt like I needed a refresher with my 3rd child. I had a lot of pain with my birth, and I didn't do much preparation at all. It was very different from my second. My second, I did a lot of preparation, a lot of research, so I could really tell the difference. So I wanted something where I could have all of the information and research at my fingertips, and the Mighty Mama movement Practically Pain-Free Birth course really did that for me. My biggest obstacle to purchasing it was probably financial, but what I decided was that's where I was going to invest my money. I went really bare minimum with everything as far as purchasing for baby. I didn't buy all the bells and whistles. I didn't hire a doula. Which obviously is highly recommended, but for me, I felt like I just needed to focus on my education and experience. So I did forego some other things so that I could purchase this course, but I felt like it was a really great investment. The thing I liked the most about it was I liked how it was organized in modules, and what I did is I went through and I picked out the ones that I felt were most relevant for me, and I watched those first, and then I filled in with the rest of the items. That way, if for some reason I got into a time crunch, at least I was hitting the highlights. I really enjoyed the pregnancy tea recipes, and I made that, and I feel like I really benefited from that. All of the recommendations that they laid out as far as what you should do to make sure that your birth is as pain-free as possible. So the benefits that I experienced, I would say that I definitely experienced pain with this birth, but I didn't have the really prolonged prodromal labor that I had with my 3rd. So it was a shorter time frame, so it was much more manageable in that respect. It was a very different birth, but I dilated and effaced much more quickly, and I think a lot of that had to do with recommendations with the things that they recommend that you take to help soften and ripen the cervix, and I did all of those. I definitely recommend it to other mamas that maybe are struggling, especially if you're hearing advice from here and there and everywhere and you're just not really knowing how to implement that. The Mighty Mama birth course really helped with that. And I really enjoyed the Facebook group as well because I was able to interact with other moms. I got some information from some of my doctors, ultrasound tech, that was really confusing, and I was able to sound off and hear what other moms had to say, and it really helped me and encouraged me, and I loved reading the other birth stories that other moms had, and that was encouraging too. So with my first, I had a C-section, and this was my 3rd vaginal birth after cesarean or VBAC, unmedicated. So totally unmedicated, and for me, the pain was there, but it was manageable, and I think that's what all of us definitely want, to be able to make sure that we can manage the pain, that we can keep it on a level where we can overcome it. I would say that for other moms that are considering the course, that you really need to make sure when you're investing in the course with your money, you have to invest with your time. So you're going to get out of it what you put into it. I felt that I listened to all the modules, I did a lot of the practice, I implemented all of the suggestions, almost all of the suggestions that were made as far as what to take and the supplementation and things like that, and it made a difference for me. And that's a pattern that I saw in the Facebook group as well. The moms who really took it to heart and did what was recommended, they were the ones that got the most out of it. So I do highly recommend it, and I think it's a great investment for all the moms, especially if you're having a lot of doubts. It gives you a lot of confidence to go into birth with knowledge and tools that can help you overcome any obstacles that you might be facing.